Okay. Metal Chef. Hey man, today we're gonna smoke some wings, baby. I'm telling you, stuff's good. We're gonna do a couple of different kind of spices, stuff you probably would never use. But guess what? This is my recipe. So there, you'll love it. It's a beautiful thing. I guess I can find, yes. Ha. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some bags first of all, and then I'm going to find my trusty tongs. Okay, now get the lemon juice out of the way. We'll take tongs. Don't use your fingers, guys. You'll contaminate everything, and then you'll kill people. Salmonella and stuff like that. And you'll throw some wings in there. Basically, what you want to do is you want to be able to close this bag, sealed, closed, and you want to be able to lay it flat because that way you know your wings are getting all the juices. Okay. Yeah. And you can kind of test it out like that. I could probably put a couple more in there. So I will. Look at there. Magic. Well, if my tongs want to cooperate, chicken's kind of slippery, it's frozen. So, you can do this frozen or thawed, it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to let this sit for a couple of hours. And since it's frozen, I'll do that out on the counter. Okay? Now what I'll do is I'll take a shot of like some lemon juice here. Ooh, yeah, I love the lemon juice. Go back to the spice cabinet. And close up the LJ there, get that out of the way. We'll pop in some garlic. Loves me some garlic. Of course, if you have too much of that, you won't date for a month or two. Especially the stuff I grow. Little Morton's Nature Seasoning. I like to throw in a little bit of minced onion. Oh yeah. Some fresh ground pepper. And you can do whatever with these. You can throw in some barbecue sauce. You can do, whatever. Get you cranking. I'm just going to use a little bit more ground pepper already. I wasn't happy with the amount there. Now, take a little bit of soy, just a splash. A little bit of mustard. And again, like I said, you can do pretty much whatever you want. And then I am going to add some ginger juice right over the top. And I'm probably even going to take, if I can get my small tongs here working, some actual slices of that ginger. Just throw it right down in there. Make it all a nice and a beautiful thing, huh? Alright. I must have got child-proof bags here because I can't operate them. Well, let's see if that's closed. Test it for leaks. Yeah, I think that works. Anyway, you want to kind of shake that up real good. Get it blended. I don't think I have enough stuff in there. I really don't. So I'm going to add another splash of lemon. And let's see, what else can we throw in there? Don't want any iced tea. Oh, loves me some Kalamata olive juice. Yeah, look at that. Nice little splash. That's going to make these real tasty. Okay. So see how I did that? I just picked stuff that I like, threw it in the mix, and made it go yummy. Just going to kind of want to mix that around. And I'm going to do about 4 or 5 bags. They don't all have to be the same. They can all be different. You can do whatever you want. And then we'll take these out. I was going to do a video on my smoker earlier, but things kind of fell apart for me. Surgeries and things like that. So anyway, let these soak up for about 2 hours. Like I said, I'll do probably 4 or 5 bags. I got a ton of wings here. And this is just the stuff I pick up at either Costco or Sam's Club. Can't remember which one, but you know, not too expensive on either case. So I'll probably flip these once every hour, make sure they're starting to absorb all that flavor. And then once I get all the bags set, like I said, in about 2 hours, we will take these out onto the smoker and I will show you the best smoker, in my opinion, that's on the market today. I'll be back with you. If I can get this to turn. Prepped all my bags. I got 6 bags of wings here, and that's because I have 6 racks in my smoker. So, anyway, all these are set and they've been going for a nice 55 minutes and 51 seconds. So I'm going to give them another hour and then I'll start to smoke them. I'll take you through that process. It's very simple with this smoker. I think once you guys see this, you're going to love it, want to get one yourselves. And actually, where I got it, I wouldn't recommend buying it from there. There's a place online you can get it probably about $200 cheaper than what I paid for it. But, you know, when I got it, it wasn't available anywhere else, excuse that. So anyway, I will be back with you in a flash. Okay, back with you. What I've done is I've gotten my smoker racks out, as you can plainly see. And I set them on a tray line with foil because I hate washing these things. If it doesn't fit in the dishwasher, baby, it doesn't get done. I throw it away. No, I don't, really. That's like cooking in your underwear, man. That's nasty. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, once these are set, and I'm letting the smoker preheat because it's got an oven setting and it has the smoker setting. So it's dual digital. So I'm letting that preheat. I'm letting it start to build up. There's going to be one smoker chip on it that's going to get wasted, but such is life. So I'll start stacking these in here on top of each other, lay out the wings on there, and then I'll carry them out on the tray, and I'll just simply slip the trays inside the smoker, and it's a done deal. And I'll be carrying you out on a tripod so you can see that happen. Because I don't have a cameraman. Can't afford one, baby. You're going to have to get me a cameraman, somebody out there. Cameraman, hello. Alright, so anyway, all the wings have been set up. I've been flipping them about every half hour or so. You know, you can do it more often or less often. It's all up to you. How you want them to taste. So our next step will be loading these. I'll show you. Of course, you know, it's no big deal on how to stack these. You take the wings out and you stack them on there and switch racks. No big deal. So we'll do that next and I'll be right back with you. Okay. As I'm starting to get prepared to load these racks, this is my drip pan, if you will. Some have a drip tray, some have a drip pan. What I'm going to do is simply pour out all of that juice that I can out of these bags, because this thing's going to get hot and it's going to throw some moisture inside there, and moisture is critical. Now I'm going to save some of this because I am going to baste these wings. I have a special bottle for that. And be careful if you start to drip this stuff because that's raw chicken. And that's like E. coli kingdom right there. You want to be real careful with that. So I will, again, dump some of this in there. And, you know, just about halfway. Depends on how long. I'm only going to do these for about, maybe an hour and a half. Could be up to 2 hours. Just depends on how well they cook. They are completely thawed now, by the way, after sitting out on the counter. Started them frozen and put them in the baste, which is, I got, you know, a couple different combinations of things here. And so that's about half full. I might add a little bit more in there. And then I'll set this in. Now the way my smoker runs is it uses these little discs, and I'll show you once we get outside. And basically it just keeps pushing them through. Every 20 minutes it loads up a new disc, which fires up more smoke. And I use a combination of hickory and mesquite. And you can use apple, they have cherry, they have all kinds of stuff for this smoker. It's really an awesome tool. And they'll drop into here. So you don't want to use that, you know, to baste. But you can set up another pan in there with warm stuff, but I keep mine in a bottle with a brush, and I just squeeze it out, and I'm going to want to keep basting these wings so they don't dry out. But anyway, I'm almost ready to go. I'll start loading these racks. I'll take you through that. Not that you couldn't do it on your own, but we'll go through it anyway, and I'll pick it up in just a flash. Okay, back with you. Once again, like I said, this is real simple. In fact, you don't have to even use the tongs. You can just kind of pour those out like that. There's going to be some of that sauce that you missed. That's why you want to have a pan underneath this. I'm probably going to have room for more than what's on there. Into the compactor we will go with this. But I want to be able to turn them fairly easily, so I want to leave some space. Because when I pull these racks out, they're going to be a little bit hot. I don't want to be messing with them, because I want to get them right back in the smoker as quickly as possible. But you get the idea. Just leave yourself some room to flip them and baste them, and you're good to go. I could load a few more on there, but that's good enough for me. And then I will simply take my next rack and go from there. And of course, you want to be real careful when you're carrying this stuff out, because you don't want it to tip. You don't want to lose your stuff all over the ground. The dog will eat it. The ants will love you. I don't have ants. Just saying. Anyway, another thing is on your smoker racks, even if you're only using one rack, I always keep mine in there, because you always want to develop the best smoky flavor you can on all of the internal parts. Now, you also never wipe down the actual internal lining of the smoker. You want it to build up that, it's kind of like resin. You know, some of you Joe Stoners out there know what I'm talking about. Now, the Metal Chef is clean, no drugs, no dope, but he knows what you used to do, and some of you still do. So, and don't scrape it and smoke it. It's not going to do anything for you. Okay, so anyway, so you want that resin to build up in there, and it throws just an amazing flavor almost immediately into the meat as soon as it starts to heat up. It builds up all of that scent that's been building up in there for a while, and it just literally disperses it right through whatever you put in there. Fish, ribs, pork, anything. Chicken. Just did some chicken the other night, and it was killer. To die for. You should have been here. I've got like 6 bags of wings here, and it's just me. Ha, I know a few of you live close, but you know, I got to pick up that phone and call. So anyway, I'll get the rest of these racks loaded. We'll get outside, I'll load the smoker for you, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so there, my racks are loaded. I'm ready to go. Now you can go ahead and like re-pepper these or whatever you want to do. Add a little bit more stuff. My phone's ringing, gosh darn it, right in the middle of making a video. So I'll have to silence that. Oh, and now my phone's going dead, so they're not going to get a call back. Oh, I think somebody was calling to join me for dinner here, but too late. Anyway, so we'll take this out. I'll get the pan settings, get everything in place, the drip tray. Oh, that's the other thing. The drip tray, depending on how dirty it gets, I may throw that in the dishwasher every other time. It just depends. If you're doing something really sloppy, you're going to want to do it every time. But all of the rest of the parts, make sure you do not wipe down the inside of your smoker, because you will be starting over every single time to get that really deep smoky flavor in your meat. Okay, we'll get stuff set. We're going outside. Okay, so this is the smoker. It's Bradley 6 rack. And there is the, let's see if I can zoom in on that just a touch here. Digital control panel, pretty slick. So I'm going to set this right about, well, it's already there, 270, and it should be, smoking out the top. Now, these are the wafers or the discs I was telling you about. What they do is they come through the panel, and I won't leave this open too long. Oh, it's all smoky in there. And there is my, well, if I can see it. Yeah, there it is. See if I can open up the screen. Okay. There is my drip pan. And then right next to it, I'm going to set a couple trays of the baste. You can see that smoking up nicely. So anyway, I'll get this all set up, get those racks in there, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. Very simply, oh, nice and smoky. Now, just about every 20 to 30 minutes or so, I'll rotate these racks, and that's when I'm going to baste those wings. So you saw how simple that was to set up. This is ready to be cleaned, this nasty thing, and we're smoking chicken wings. Beautiful things. I'll be back. Okay, back with you. Hour and a half turned into an hour and 45 minutes, but these wings are perfect. Nothing like them in the world. That smoker is just a fabulous machine. So there you have it. Easy to do, and really not much babysitting, but smoked wings. Till the next time, this is Metal Chef.